protein worth. Maybe like, I think it said 2 grams of fat, like 3 grams of carbs. And I would have put fat-free cheese on these, but I mean, a slice of American on each, not that bad. So, I mean, yeah, it is 50 calories in one slice of that little like American cheese, but whatever, I can take that hit. It tastes pretty good too. You know, you can't just eat cardboard on a diet and expect to be able to stick to it unless you got some crazy mental toughness. You know, I'm all for like pushing through my boundaries of like being hungry because I want to make progress for dieting down, but I want to eat food I like too, and it's not like you can't do it. I wouldn't even say I'm a firm believer because I've seen it work. Tracking your macros, calories in, calories out, like if it fits your macros style dieting, I find to be the most effective method. But it also takes the most effort on the dude doing it, well, on, you know, on your end. Because let's say you do a diet of, like, let's say somebody did a diet of protein only. They didn't eat any carbs specifically. The only thing they made sure they ate was protein, like meats, beefs, chickens, steaks, eggs. Like if you did protein only, you wouldn't even have to count your macros. If you just ate protein all day, I'm pretty certain you would get lean because you wouldn't have a lot of carbs in you. Protein is a pretty filling kind of food, right? You'd probably be in a deficit and get leaner. But that's like bare bones method. Just only eat this sort of food and that's it. Now don't take that as a recommendation to just eat protein. That's not what I'm saying. Right? But what I am saying is like that's the most basic sort of style of diet I can think of. Whereas when you put more effort into it, like what I'm doing here, where everything I eat, I track the macros, I have it plugged into the app. I'm like watching how much I eat so far throughout the day so I don't eat too much too early so I can still have food at night. And then every time I eat something, I have to weigh it out. Or if like I'm eating a steak that doesn't have the nutrition label on the back, I have to look it up. You know, it takes a little bit more work, but you get the most benefits because you can pretty much eat whatever you want. You just have to be careful about it. You know, in my whole day, I want to have it pretty evenly spread out so I don't get like really full at one point and then really like hungry at another point in the day. But I could eat like a couple slices of pizza. All it's going to be is, you know, 80 grams of carbs plugged into the app, probably 40 grams of fat, like a big chunk. I wouldn't really want to do that. But if I stayed under my little limits that I set for myself every day, which I know is keeping me in a calorie deficit at 2,500 calories, then I could sit here and eat donuts, just protein shakes, and, you know, pizza. And if I still hit 250 grams of protein, 50 grams of fat, and 250 grams of carbs, I would still get leaner. You know, I just saw a comment where a guy was like, he basically said, if you ate 1,000 calories a day of just donuts, you will get fat. And I replied to the comment, I'm like, I disagree. It's not even, it's purely thermodynamics. Every day your body, let's just say a hypothetical lifter, his body with doing his cardio in the morning and his workout at night, well, I guess if I say do his cardio in the morning, that's not realistic for you. But no, let's say he does his lift every night, and then he goes home, he does his whole day like normal. His body needs 2,500 calories to operate and stay the same weight. So if he eats 2,000 calories worth of Skittles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, chocolate milk, protein shakes, eggs, whatever, if he eats 2,000 calories total at the end of the day, he will lose weight. And if he ate 3,000 calories worth of chicken, rice, vegetables, salads, like conventionally healthy foods, he's still going to gain weight. You know, it's in terms of changing how much you freaking weigh, it's just a numbers game with the calories. Now, obviously, in the context of lifting, you want to get your gram per pound of protein, and you know, don't go too crazy with the fats. You know, on a cut, I wouldn't want to really go below 50 grams because your body kind of uses fat to make shit. Like, you know, you got cholesterol, all sorts of random shit going on inside you. But I wouldn't really want to go above maybe 150 or 200 when I'm bulking, because it's not really going to contribute to my fullness in terms of carbs. It's kind of just more energy. So that's kind of my 2 cents on the matter there. And that may not really be a recommendation for you. Like, obviously the best method is for you to just look shit up and then find out what works for you, you know? I didn't just spawn in with all this knowledge. You know, when I was a starter lifter, I didn't know jack. But there's just so much information out there on the internet. If you can sort of pick and choose what makes the most sense and is actually understandable and, you know, internalize that, and then try to expel all of like the stupid nonsense in terms of this whole fitness, lifestyle, bodybuilding, etc., then you can fucking learn a lot of shit. But you have to apply some effort with your freaking brain. So, getting back to the back workout, I guess I went on a whole dieting tangent because I've got food in front of me. I like slow, controlled reps. I also like quick and kind of swinging reps, you know? As long as I, like, thrash my back and I get a pump, that's all I want. Like, if you can feel, I mean, like, don't just copy my workouts exactly either. Like, take inspiration from some movements. You know, I do the same thing when I watch other people work out. Even just in the gym, if I see someone do something that I haven't seen before, and it kind of, like, gives me a little itch to try it, then yeah, I want to try new stuff all the time. But you got to do things that feel good for you, which you can, like, kind of understand what benefit you're getting from it. If I did a set of, let's go back to yesterday. My final set of chest was a set of cable pec flies in front of me, and then a drop set, it's a cable pec flies kind of bent over. Now, if I saw someone else do that set and I asked them, hey, why are you doing that? And they said, oh, well, I saw this guy do it. It probably works. So that's lifter A. And then I saw another guy do it, and he said, oh, well, you know, I want to really pre-fatigue myself with those heavy flies, but then really get a good stretch and squeeze at the bottom of the rep with the lighter sets. That guy, I can almost guarantee, is going to have a better set, because in his mind, he's doing it with a purpose. He's not just doing it because he saw someone else do it, right? So, that's, I guess that's what I'm really trying to say is, when you're doing something, try to understand why you're doing it, and that can sort of motivate you to do it harder. If you go into the gym to do an arm workout and you're doing some curls, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, these curls are fucking hard, how are you going to have a good set like that? Now, if you're thinking in your mind, okay, if I squeeze really fucking hard on these curls, I'm just going to thrash them, and then when I go home and eat, they're going to grow. Then you'll really fucking get into it, you know? I guess that sort of just comes down to, like, whether or not you're, not how bad you want it, but, like, you know, if you're pretty serious about this kind of stuff, then you should be excited to go to the gym. You know, I can, I don't know if I just, like, haven't hit the wall yet, but I don't really understand when people are like, oh, I just had to take a couple weeks off. You know, I just needed to take a break. It's like, to an extent, I, like, almost can't even fathom that, you know? So we're really kind of getting onto a rambling session now. I think I'll finish this one sandwich and then we can cut it. So the rest of my day is going to consist of a technical writing class, talking about, like, reports on memos and stuff in the actual field of whatever, kind of mumbo jumbo, and then an econ class, and then I'm done. So I've got, did I plug in the macros for this already? I think I did. Yeah, okay, I already tracked it. So it's, all right, it's about noon-ish now. Now I'm like 12:30. I'm at 1,000 calories, including this sandwich and, fuck, did I track it yet? No. I also have my shaker cup is full of 2 cups of the Carb Master chocolate milk. So that's in each serving 11 grams of protein and then 11 grams of protein and then 7 grams of carbs each. So I just plug that in. So now, after this, and this, I'll be at 1,200 calories. That's pretty much perfect. So I'll try to be conservative with the rest of them throughout the day, so I don't have to go to bed hungry. But after that,
oh my god,
I'm done. There may be another clip after this, maybe not.
Oh my god, oh my
I guess
god,
you'll
oh
find
my
out in
god,
like
oh my god, oh my
3
god, oh
seconds.
my god, oh my god.